So you are members of the Pathfinder Society for this scenario, and the Pathfinder Society is an organisation, a big organisation of adventurers who come from various factions, but they all cooperate and work together to investigate ruins and get new knowledge and find relics and artifacts. They're kind of a treasure hunters society, really. At the beginning of the game, you start off in the headquarters of the Pathfinder Society.
Okay.
Which is?
Where I take it we get generous discounts on all adventurous goods.
Well, you do. If you were playing it more long term, you can gain reputation, which you can spend in the society, and you can get free items and lots of other things. A lot of things in the society works off favours, so you're doing favours for each other, and they do favours in return. So you'll build up prestige and things with them.
Most excellent. I like it already.
And so you are in Absalom at the start, which is here.
Absalom, okay.
Absalom is it's on an island in the NSC. It is an independent city-state. It's huge. It's a sprawling metropolis full of many different cultures. It's a big trading port. I think there's about 200,000 people in Absalom, so it's the biggest city in the NSC, and it's also the head of the Pathfinder Lodge. The Grand Lodge is located here. And Venture Captain Drandl Dreng, who is your boss, his appearance in the middle of the night is surprising only due to his unfamiliar accomplice, a burly man dressed in full Isgiri military trappings.
Do we know who the Isgiri are?
Yes, the Isgiri, on the map I shared from you, come from a nation called Iska, which is just set back just off the NSC there. If anyone has a knowledge skill, you can make me a knowledge roll if you wish, or I'll take smarts as well.
Well, Oof is very knowledgeable, but not very much on Iska.
Yeah, I got a smarts roll.
Bordek no smart.
Who cares about the humans anyway? It's animals' rights.
I do
Oof
not
has
trust
best
that man's
ones.
face.
Gaspar. Sounds French.
He has a goatee. He must be evil.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, you'll
He looks
know.
evil.
He has got his, they are have got a French slant to the place to Isga. You'll know, or Joshua will know, that Isga is a country really on its knees at the moment. It is recovering from a decade-long war with the Goblinoid tribes of the Chitterwood. They were attacked in massive numbers by the Goblin North coast, which sort of poured out of the Asphodel Mountains and into Iska. They were only rescued by a host of Eagle Knights who came from Andoran, which are here. Andoran's like a land of free people, one of the first democracies in the NSC. Cheliax sent Hell Knights to assist, and also there was a mercenary band as well that helped, and they just managed to push all the goblins back. However, Iska has been left mostly crippled now from the war, and is still trying to rebuild really from the devastation that caused. So that's what Joshua knows.
Okay. What he said.
Do we have any idea if they're like friendly to Absalom, or do they have like a feel to them, like neutral evil, or are they good guys, or?
Iska are mostly a neutral, a neutral nation.
They're French.
They're not they're not at war with anybody, and they're not strong enough really to be at war with anyone at the moment. They're essentially just trying to recover from this war. They are really a neutral country, perhaps more like Switzerland actually, in a neutral kind of way. Anyway, Drandal enters your rooms. Pardon the intrusion, Drandal says, as he juggles the numerous scrolls and writing materials precariously balanced in his arms. But I have a request that is of utmost importance to ask all of you. I'm afraid we've something of a situation on our hands. He unfurls a map on the table, which is the map that I've shared with you earlier, and it's showing Absalom and the nation of Isga there in the northwest. It is perhaps well known among the Pathfinder Society that trade is vital to our organisation. Not for any monetary gain, of course, but because we rely heavily on overland caravan routes and trading lanes at sea to get important documents, treasures and personnel from central Avestan to the inner sea. When such materials are of particular import, we have even been known to use more illicit modes of transportation, such as caravans operated by the Scarni organised crime syndicate. It appears that a number of such Scarni caravans carrying important cargo for delivery for the Pathfinder Society have recently begun to go missing along their more discreet trade routes from Cheliax to Druma, a little known path that runs through the Chitterwood in Isga. Of course, the route along the Conica River would be viable for more legitimate operations, but oftentimes we can't afford to be forestalled with matters such as customs, tariffs and inspectors, especially when such hindrances could also potentially result in the arrest of our business partners. Alas, I digress. I've agreed to work with the local Scarni leader, Guarel Carrere, in order to reclaim the caravan route through the Isga's Chitterwood, and that's where you come in. I've made all the arrangements necessary to ship you to Isga in the morning, where you'll meet a caravan you are tasked with escorting through the goblinoid-infested woods. In the meantime, I've summoned the honoured Isgari war hero Caspar Desime to help answer any questions you might have about your upcoming visit to the Chitterwood. Guarel Carrere is also available and can answer any questions you have about the caravan you'll be guarding, though I believe he's currently stationed at his shop in the Docks district. Gaspar Desime steps forward, a big, broad-shouldered man. You can tell he's a warrior that's perhaps a veteran of the war himself. The nation of Isga has fallen on hard times. Less than 2 decades ago, a savage Chitterwood goblinoids organised and attacked the nation from within, sparking the deadly Goblinblood wars. So great was the threat to Isga and its neighbours that only an unlikely alliance between a regiment of Eagle Knights from Andharan, a small order of Hell Knights from Cheliax, and a contingent of Drumar's mercenary league could stem the goblinoid tide. In the end, much of the Chitterwood was put to the torch, forcing the surviving goblins to seek refuge deep among the caverns below. Sadly, since the attack, we've been rebuilding the best we can, but most of our forces are depleted and we are restricted just to keeping the main trade routes open. Therefore, this little known trade route through the Chitterwood is not something we can afford to guard. So do you have any questions?
Yes, Uf wants to know what is in the transports.
In the transports, well, it can be many items. We work for, or rather, the transport's organised by the Scarni crime syndicate, who also let us use their caravans, so they're not our caravans as such. So we don't really know necessarily what else will be on the caravans, although normally they are items of delicate nature, things that people want to get through the Chitterwood without customs finding them. If that answers your question.
Oh, I smell adventure. So are we the only guards to this caravan, or will there be others?
No, there'll be another guard with you. The caravans usually have a driver and a guard with them. Sadly, the ones that have left recently to go through the Chitterwood have not been seen again. They've just completely disappeared, all hands lost. So we really don't know what's out there and what's attacking them.
What, wagons and everything, horses, all just gone from a
Yeah.
torch forest?
I'm afraid so. They entered the forest and just never returned, just disappeared completely.
Yeah,
So we
probably
have no
just
idea if it's goblins attacking or something else.
Desiree will shrug. He says, well, you'll probably face nothing more than bandits, probably relying on the harrowed stories surrounding the Chitterwood to deceive and waylay travellers. Do not be surprised, though, if you encounter a hobgoblin or bugbear. I hear the city of Logus can maintain a steady supply of fresh goblin heads for the pikes surrounding their walls. There are apparently plenty of goblinoids still to be found.
All
Are there
right.
any stories about the Chitterwood?
Well, some people say it's haunted, but I'm sure it's not. It's just bandits and the odd remnants of the goblinoid horde. General Dreng will say, well, I think it's a pretty straightforward mission for you, Pathfinders. It's just to protect the caravan on the way through. However, our primary goal here is really to uncover the source of the disturbances and not just protect the caravan. If at all possible, find out who's behind the attacks, what's causing them, and put a stop to it.
Oh, no worries. Oof will take care of it.
Sounds simple enough.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind throwing out a bunch of bandits out of the woods.
Yeah, I guess we can just report for duty and get going then. Do we need to buy any supplies for ourselves, like food or something, or is everything supplied for us?
Oh, I've taken care of all the arrangements for you. You're booked on the ship to leave at dawn in the morning. I have supplies packs there and some money for expenses to cover anything you'll need during this journey.
Well then, you have my axe.
Do we have any contacts anywhere on the path, or are we alone in this?
Ah, an excellent point. You are due to meet a contact of the Scarney Crime Syndicate. His name is Kazrin, and he will meet you outside the city of Logus. I've just popped a little arrow next to Logus on your map there. And he will recognise you by and Drendel Dreng. He pulls out some brightly coloured Varisian scarves. Varisia is actually a nation a little off to the north, but they are known for wearing these really brightly coloured scarves, and he hands you all one. He says if you wear those and approach the south gate, he'll be waiting at the south gate at noon for you.
Okay.
Do you have it in purple?
I'm afraid they only come in multicolours. Such are the Varisian tastes.
You will go fine with my robes.
Oof will show he will pull off the look.
It's quite a journey we have here.
It is. So if you're all ready, you can hop on the ship at dawn and head to Logus.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. The journey between Absalom and Isger takes several weeks, first by sea and then by land, until you finally ending in front of the gates of the Isgari city in Logus. The Goblinblood wars may be over, but the goblinoid threat still lingers, as is made apparent by the rows of fresh goblinoid corpses that hang from pikes along the city's walls. Every now and then, seemingly at random, a trebuchet from behind the city wall hurls a huge boulder into the forest.
Huh, look at that.
Barbaric.
Standing outside the south gate, where you're due to meet him, is a reasonably tall man, just a little under 6 foot. He's short brown hair, and he is sporting a longsword and is wearing sort of mostly brown, earthy colours. He steps forward to you and gives a flourishing bow. I'm Kazrin, and my instincts tell me you will be Kovel, Tordek, Joshua, and Uff.
You're correct. Greetings.
Well
Wolf
met.
makes a point of showing him his scarf next to his face.
Excellent. You are indeed the people I am looking for. Well, the caravan...
You're welcome, gentlemen.
We have the caravan situated just in the forest, hidden out of the way, so we can make our way there if you like and begin the journey. I must say I'm glad to see you. I was nervous about the journey ahead with the caravans all getting lost, but looking at the size of you, I'm sure we'll be safe, he says, particularly looking at Uff, who's massive.
Well,
Is that a short joke?
You are big in stature, Tordek. Muscles.
Do not worry, Oof has enough size for everyone. Not that way.
Shitwood shall hold no secret from us.
Can you tell us anything about what's going on in the area? More than we heard.
Sadly, I can't. The Chitterwood is dark and mysterious. All I know is that our caravans have entered, are taking the usual route that they normally do, and we have got defensible positions marked out along the route for them to stop. So usually they pass unhindered. However, they've just been going missing completely. No one's heard from them ever since. I lost a friend recently.
Who was he?
My friend Olaf, he was a guard on the last convoy that went through there. I'd love to find out what happened to him.
Do people usually go into the woods, or is it just for trade caravans usually?
Just trade caravans. A lot of people don't dare go into the Chitterwood. Sadly, Isga just hasn't got the military forces now to keep the place safe. They just try and keep the river safe and the major roads, and that's the best they can do at the moment.
How long does the journey through the Chitterwood last exactly?
I think should be through it in about 5 days. This is quite a long time we would be stuck in the Chitterwood.
Well, Oof is sure he will become a shiny beacon in the darkness of the Chitterwood.
Yeah, what he said.
He smiles. I'm sure you will be. So if you wouldn't mind telling me a little of your skills. I've only had names from you. Uff, you seem to be a good fighter, is that right?
Yes, Oof is very mighty. Oof has a great axe. Her name is Wilma.
He's a bit simple.
I will make sure that I don't upset Uma. I'm glad she's on our side.
Yes.
And Joshua, you are.
Yeah, my name is Joshua. I'm a wizard by trade,
He has a beard
as you can see from my robes and staff.
and beard.
Yes, beer too.
Splendid. We can always use some arcane support. I'm sure your skills will be most valuable in the wood. And Tordek?
Right, mate. I'm Tordek. This is my warhammer. I wield it. That's it.
Well, that's probably all we'll need. That's great. And Kovel?
Greetings. I know the forest. I can track anything, and I can talk to animals.
But he
Why is
can't
that
read.
impressive?
Heading into such wild lands, I'm sure those abilities will come in very useful for us. You've also,
Indeed.
I think you've also got a pet wolf. Yes, you have. You've got a wolf pet as well.
Oh, that's... don't pet him.
A very big and vicious-looking wolf who follows you around. He's completely loyal to you. He's not a setting character as such, but he does generally what you tell him to do.
Fetches the newspaper in the morning, stuff like that.
Was he with us the whole time?
As you've been talking, as you've been walking towards, you reach the edge of the Chitterwood. It is a dark and foreboding forest, and just situated at the edge is a small wagon, and there are two women. One is a gruff-looking woman who introduced herself as Jandri. She is the coach driver. She doesn't like speaking to anyone much apart from her horse, who she seems to like a lot. There's also Alec, who will introduce herself as a guard. She's wearing chainmail and has got a sword and shield and looks quite capable. And finally, there is a halfling who leaps down from the wagon with, he's got a big splash, a big shock of blonde hair, and he sticks out a pudgy hand towards you. Pleased to meet your acquaintance.
I shake his hand. Greetings. My name is Joshua.
Hello, I am Wolf. You must be glad I am here.
I'm Cameron, and I'm so glad to be here, he says. Everyone make me a notice check, if you would.
Notice.
Wolf is very noticeable.
So notice, is that unskilled?
Oh, if you haven't got it, I must have. Yeah, sorry. Who's that, by the way? Sorry, which character? I'm still not totally used to.
Covell.
I haven't given you notice, have I? That's naughty. 1 second, let me give you notice.
Wolf is sure that everything is on the up and up.
Yeah, if this is an inside job, we're on top of it.
There you go. I'll give you it because it's an oversight on my part. Oh, and you notice well.
Oh, of course I do.
As Camon stretches out a hand towards you, you notice rune marks on his wrists and also scars around his arm, which you'll recognise as being Cheliaxian in origin. The nation of Cheliax, just off to the west where you are, is a nation of devil worshippers, and they are known to enslave halflings. They keep halflings as slaves. The markings he's got on him would show that he perhaps was once a slave. So he's got the manacle mark and also the symbols marking out to which royal house that he belonged to. He seems rather jolly, considering he's entering a dark, foreboding wood.
The Cheliaxians, are they like reviled by everyone, or is it some kind of accepted thing that they enslave people and then worship devils?
There's a lot of people who really don't like Cheliax, particularly Andoran. They're all for freedom and democracy. Cheliax is for law. There's a lawful evil country, basically. There is some argument that the whole nation was in chaos before they took to devil worship. The devil worship has brought law and order, and crime is at an all-time low, though the populace have paid for it with their freedom in effect. So Cheliax has got its supporters, but by and large people don't like the Cheliaxians. Yeah, they are seen as being an evil An evil nation.
So, Mr. Cameron, we didn't hear anything about you joining us on this expedition. So, who are you?
Oh, well, that's nothing to worry about. I'm a guest of the Scani Organised Crime Syndicate. I paid them for transport. I've recently escaped, you see, from Cheliax. I've managed to free my bonds there, and I'm heading off to Druma to make a new life for myself. And the crime syndicate gave me safe passage, hopefully.
For the right price, we assume.
Of course, there's no such thing as a free lunch. He seems pretty jolly about it, though.
Our contact is from the crime syndicate. Does he know about this?
Kazrin, yeah, it's all above board. He says Cameron's welcome. He's booked passage on the caravan here, and we're happy to take him.
Well, Oof is happy to provide extra protection.
Splendid, he says.
Well, an extra hand is welcome. So let's get going.
Even a tiny one.
Yeah, we should probably make the best of what light we have left.
So the wheels grind into motion on the soft mud of the track as you pull off, heading deep into the dark Chitterwood forest.
Are we in the cart or are we marching next to it?
This is up to you. The cart's travelling at about walking speed, so you can travel in the cart or walk alongside. This is up to you.
Tordek will walk alongside the cart and keep an eye out for any tracks leading away from the path or up to it.
Oof will walk next to the cart on the other side.
I'll jump on the cart and travel in it.
Yeah, Koval stays on the ground.
Alright. As you're travelling through the forest, you see that there's evidence of war everywhere. Discarded and rusted armour, weaponry, numerous displaced trebuchet-hurled boulders, and occasionally the remains of a hunter's trap, only recently triggered by an unfortunate forest animal. Even in the light of day, the blackened trunks of the Chitterwood trees, still bearing the scars of the great fire that marked the end of the Goblinblood Wars, loom menacingly over the narrow forest path. Eventually, the thud and crash of boulders launched from Logos can no longer be heard. Even the sun struggles to penetrate through the canopy at times, leaving dark pools of shadows stretched across the path. Jandri... Sorry, go ahead.
We are sure the city won't fire rocks at us, right?
Yeah, they don't fire them at you. You're okay. It's just the occasional trebuchet gets fired out.
It's just like in Lord of the Rings with the orc standing right next to the stone that gets hurled at him.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, let's hope they can aim.
He just
Wolf
looks...
will stare occasionally into the sky.
You just look at the boulder like an inch from your face and then spit on it, and that's it.
Well, you'll be pleased when you finally get out of the range of the trebuchets that are firing from the city. And all goes fairly peaceful and quiet, perhaps too quiet. Koval, you'll be particularly surprised maybe at the lack of wildlife and life in the Chitterwood. It's fairly dark and silent.
This is unnatural. Unnaturally quiet.
Well, Oof is here. They might be all scared of me.
Ha! Scared of you? Right.
Well, the place did get burned to the ground once before, so shouldn't it be quiet? I mean, there's probably nothing left alive in this forest, except us.
When did the wars end exactly? The Goblinblood Wars.
I think it was about 5 years ago, so it's been a while, but it's taken them a long time to recover. It was a very devastating war that occurred. A lot of Iska was actually destroyed, so they've rebuilt quite a lot, but they've still got a long way to go.
Yeah, looks like the war is still raging over here.
Okay, so it's around probably at 5 or 6. You're thinking shortly of stopping for food when you enter a small clearing.
This looks like a nice place to camp.
Kazran nods. He says, "Well, it is a good place to camp, but we've got a secret campsite just about 10 minutes from here. It's well defended, and we've got traps which we can set around it there. So, yes, we're very nearly there now."
Sounds good. Lunch should it be in order?
I'm looking forward to a nice stew or something to eat. It's been a long day. Everyone make me a notice check at -4 if you would. Ooh, so close, Joshua. Alright,
Just
so
my like always.
no worries. Okay, so the circle on the map I've shared with you there, that represents roughly where the caravan is. I did put a token on once, but it tends to get a bit messy, so I'll just do it as a rough circle for now. So that's like the caravan area. I've placed you on the map there. I've unlocked the token, so you can place yourselves about where you want to be around where the caravan is.
Are we going up, down and up, or left and right?
Sorry, you're heading to the east, so you're heading that way.
Do the wolf? Should the wolf be on the map?
He should. Thank you for reminding me. 1 second.
I can put him out, I guess, if that works.
I just need to drop him on you, so...
If order, yeah. Right.
Okay, was he that?
Is there anything that we can see from this place, or is it all woods all around?
It's mostly all woods all around. There is a bit of a crossroads here that you notice. There's another path. The paths, yeah, it's not a road as such. It's more like a sort of animal tracks and that kind of thing. Should sort of cut the way through the wood here. However, in front of you, you notice all too late, sadly, because none of you quite got the really difficult notice check. The earth starts to move. As you draw closer, you notice something draws itself out of the earth itself as it shakes off the damp soil from itself. You notice that it's a skeleton wielding a rusty blade. The snap of twigs around you alerts you to more. Suddenly the tree line all around you is filled with skeletal warriors.
This is unexpected.
We got
Well,
company,
they did
guys.
say
Heads
the
up.
woods- They did say the woods were haunted.
Right, it's like a friggin' infestation of the things.
Ah, geez, right in front of my face.
We should have brought a cleric.
Don't worry, guys. Wilma and I have it.
Sadly, they go first here. This one staggers out of the woods towards the ones that began in the path there. They're the ones that drew themselves up out of the ground.
Does the carriage provide some kind of cover for two wizard fellows?
It will. So, Joshua, you're in the carriage there, are you? So I'll give you a -2. There's no top to it. It's just a tarpaulin sort of cart wagon, but it will mean that you've got a bit of cover. So
All right, that's good.
I'll give him a -2 to this attack against you. He claws towards you with bony claws, but misses. Another one breaks out of the tree line from the north. Oh, crikey, all the skeletons get initiative. Lovely. Okay. Okay, this one here runs up towards Tordak and slashes at you. It's a miss. The others pour out of the tree line, advancing quickly. You're quite nervous now. There's a lot of skeletons here.
Who feels confident?
The halfling pulls out his knife. Small dagger. And adopts a defensive stance. She won't drop onto his character sheet. That's it. Okay, so he's defending. Crikey, more skeletons. Sorry, guys. Are you known as an unlucky party? Is this usual?
No, that's just me.
Alright, okay.
I think we should check some records for a wholesale importer of dead bodies or something.
Yeah, there's a lot of bodies. One here leaps out at the wolf to the south but misses. Luckily, they're all missing you at the moment.
Are the skeletons wearing anything that resembles like caravan guards or something unique to the syndicate?
Good point. They all look old, maybe a decade old at least. Look like they've been in the earth for a long time. Some of them are wearing armour, which looks like it could be from the Drumar Mercenary League, which was one of the mercenary companies that assisted in the war a decade ago now.
Okay, so at least it's not the people we are trying to save.
A couple of them gang up on poor Torvat, but he defends well. You parry their blows away.
I wonder if there's someone nearby controlling them or something.
If
That is a
someone
good
has
question.
any knowledge arcana, we can check it.
Sorry, I've got quite a lot of
I have-
NPCs on this, but this one...
General knowledge, no knowledge arcana. It's not exactly like D&D.
Now, you do get specialist knowledge skills. You get a sort of general one, but it usually gives you knowledge like sort of a pub level knowledge, tavern level knowledge is the general knowledge. But if you've got
Okay, so I don't have any specialty knowledge right now.
Sorry, which character are you there? I'm sorry.
Joshua, the wizard.
I think your knowledge was knowledge arcane. Knowledge arcana, it should have been.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Finally, you get to act. Off, you're up. Basically, there's a load of skeletons all streaming out of the forest towards you.
When you have enemies all around you, it just makes it easier to kill everyone. Okay, now just to make sure, I have the frenzy edge, which means I can attack 2 times, but I'll have -2 for each one. That's -2 from hit, right?
I'll just check for you. Yeah, so basically you'll have 2 attacks, which will be on the same opponent, both at -2 to both of them.
It says I may target any 2 foes adjacent to the hero.
Apologies, yes, you're right. So you could actually split them if you want.
Okay, can I do a shift like in D&D and move diagonally down?
Each turn you get a full move and an action, and you can split them up any way you want. So you can move one and then move the rest of your, move one, take an action, move the rest of your move. You can do it however you want. So yeah, you can do that in effect.
Okay, so I will move over here to protect Joshua.
Okay.
And then I will try and frenzy the 2 skeletons.
All right.
1 each.
The one that's directly to your right there, that one you'll have a +2 to hit him because of gang up. Gang up's really quite a big thing in Savage Worlds.
Okay, so I roll fighting, right?
Yeah, well, yes. Yeah, in effect, your berserk and the gang up on that one will cancel each other out, because you'll have -2 for being for your frenzy. You'll have -2 for the frenzy, but +2 for your cooperation of the gang up people.
Okay, so how do I target? I'm sorry, it's my first time.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Okay, so on your character, there's a combat tab on the right hand side. One of the tabs is a combat one.
Okay.
And in there you've got Wilmer, the Great Axe, I should presume you're using. So there's a D6 on the very far left hand side there, next to the Great Axe. If you left click and drag that and then drop it onto the skeleton that you're attacking, it'll target it automatically.
Got it.
Sadly that's a miss. Now you can, if you want, spend a penny to have another try at that.
Sure.
It's only just a miss. You need a 5 to hit, get through his parry. Oh, also there's something else you can do which might suit you, is you can go wild attack if you want, which is a different stance where you are sacrificing your parry a bit for attack. So your parry will go down, you'll be a bit easier to hit, but you'll be at another +2 to hit and +2 damage as well. So it's quite powerful, but if you get hit, during the turn after, you're quite easy to hit and damage.
I think I'll wait with that one.
Okay.
Until we have a few less. And I'll try to hit the other guy. With -2.
Oops.
So I missed both of them.
No worries. If on the, I don't know if you got the combat tracker open, at the top right of your screen there's that's it. There's a little cross sword symbol and it's got the combat tracker on. So
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We've got Alec next. She is the guard who's with you. She will move around to your side of. Oh no, actually she doesn't. She leaps off to protect Cameron because he's kind of on his own at the back there. She slashes out with her sword and completely misses. It's not going well. Joshua, let's go.
Okay, so can I like roll a knowledge arcana check to see if this is someone controlling these skeletons, or this is something natural, so to speak?
Yeah, you can make a knowledge arcana roll there. I think you're good at that one.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Not much. That's par for the course.
You can
Don't
Benny
forget
if
you have the card.
What? Sorry?
Don't forget you have a card that gives you an auto win on one of those checks.
Oh yeah. I don't want to use it yet. So for powers, if I want to use them, they use up the power points, right?
That's right, yes. Sometimes they've got different levels depending on the spell you want to use.
And how do I get back power points? Is it by resting?
They recover at 1 point per hour.
Got it, okay.
So mine should probably be full by now, shouldn't it?
I apologise, yes, you should have full power points.
Yeah.
Probably left over from the last time we played that.
Yeah, Tom.
Okay, so I think we're going to be needing some help here, so I want to use my summon ally.
Excellent.
I don't see it has like the details on it, so do I just... Let's see, how do I use this spell?
For 4 points, 4 power points, you can summon another. Oh, actually, sorry, for 3 power points, you can summon another wolf if you want. So you'd have 2 wolves.
Do I get to choose which creatures I can summon?
You can, yeah. A lot of things in Savage Worlds is done fairly open due to trapping, so it'll be a novice, a low level, probably natural, normal animal, but you can make suggestions if you want.
Yeah, I
Summon
see
the
now.
chicken!
Guys, enough with the chickens.
A chicken!
Bodyguard, experienced soldier. Okay, I
Chicken.
summon another oof.
Now the oof, I think I'd like keep it as a keep the trappings as being something, an animal of some description, because you're a druid, so it would be some sort of animal. I think that you'd perhaps.
No, it's
No,
not
I'm a
the
wizard.
druid, it's the wizard.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Sorry, I'm not used to the group yet. Apologies. Yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, okay. You summon essentially another oof. He appears next to you.
He's very purple.
Okay, he's very purple.
You, sir, are a magnificent specimen.
So let me
Do
find
I
him.
control that, or how does that work?
You will indeed control him. Let me just have a look.
Does the other oof carry a Wilma as well?
Of course he does.
That hussy!
Just trying to find the right thing for you. So if you bear with me a moment. Ah, here we go. Okay, so you now have him there. You've also got some movement left. You can move as well if you want, although you're in quite a good position there, I think, flanked by your allies, but up to you.
I'm pretty well protected. I think I'll stay here.
All right. So if you end your turn there,
So, where's the oof I summoned?
it'll just move on to. If you end your turn, it'll appear. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
He's the bee under you.
That's it. So he's right next to you. Is the bee there? The bee token.
Got it. Okay.
So he's quite tough, actually. So yeah, you can move him as you wish.
Todek, do you think you can handle them on your own, and then Joshua can send him to help Alec, or?
I'm going to try and fend off these 3 skeletons to our west, and then keep the brunt away from you. So I'll just march up to the nearest foe and try to crack its on that skill with my mighty warhammer, yelling, "You should have stayed dead, you fiend!"
So maybe help the wolf.
All right. How do I see what like attacks it has, or is it only like basic melee stuff?
Oh, I just need to share it with you. I apologise. There you go. His stats should have appeared on the screen in front of you. And then there's a combat tab there. So he's got a long sword. He's actually quite tough, this bodyguard.
Got it. So okay, you don't need help, Tordek. You're like a.
I have no idea. I'll see how it goes once I swing my warhammer at one.
All right, so I'll send him down to help the wolf.
Okay, I hit something. Cool.
Wait, it's still Joshua's turn.
It's the bodyguard's turn.
Ah, okay, yeah, sure, go ahead.
You can keep that there if you want, Tordek, and we'll come back to you in a sec.
Yeah, no problem.
Well struck!
Bodyguard's hit, and then if you drag the damage, like you just did with the attack, onto the token. Great stuff. Okay, it's shaken. You hit it and you'll knock the skeleton back. Oh, actually, you should have had a +1 on that for gang up. 1 second. Was the wolf's there? Would it have made a difference? No, it wouldn't. Okay, so but yeah, you've shaken it, so that's good.
Okay, so nothing else is going to do right now. So pass the turn.
Okay, Tordek, you're up. We'll keep that roll if you wish, or you can roll it again. I'll leave it up to you.
Nah, it was a hit. I'll just roll damage.
Yeah. Oh, it explodes, and so does the skeleton.
Tordek, smash!
First blood to you. The skeleton shatters into lots of different fragments of bone in front of you. Well done. You can move if you want to position yourself anywhere else.
Should I retreat? Do I actually get some kind of attack of opportunity if I do?
Yeah, if you move out of someone's reach, they get a free attack at you. That's the only thing in this that triggers an attack of opportunity, is just moving out of the reach. So.
Okay, I'm gonna stay here and try to fend off these 2 ones on the west so nobody gets swamped by them.
Great.
So let me see if I can pass the turn. Here we go.
Right. Do I control the? Yeah, I control the wolf next after me, I guess.
Yeah, although actually I will let you do it in whichever order you want. So if you prefer, just let me know if you want to do the wolf first. That's fine by me.
Yeah. All right. Bring up my staff. It has reach 1, so I can hit stuff from here. Skeleton 6 or 7. It takes on 6. So let's just target as usual, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can do it like that if you wish. That's fine.
God damn it!
Oh,
It's not me.
Yeah. Maybe I should. Maybe the colors of the dice is properly.
it's okay. That's a critical failure, so it's a fumble. Am I using the fumble table this time or not?
No. So sounds fun, but
Well, I can fumble too as a thing. It's up to you guys.
Sure, let's do it.
I've got no problem with it. Sure.
Go ahead, lose an eye.
A boulder falls from the sky.
Boom. Rock falls, everyone dies. That was a fumble. All right. You had a fumble table, or
Yeah, just 1 second. I was trying to find the module.
probably just gonna hit my wolf on the head, ain't I? Kill my own wolf. That would be awkward.
Just saying, the B could stand for boo, like the chicken.
Boo the chicken.
What B?
Okay, it's an over-enthusiastic.
Duck!
So you throw it. So if you want to roll a D8, and we'll take 1 as being north, and this will be the direction it lands goes. So 3, so it's going eastwards. And if you roll me a D6 and how far you throw your weapon accidentally.
Maybe we'll actually hit the skeletons.
Only 1 square. That was pretty good. So it's basically just in the square next to you there.
Oh, thank God. Oh,
Floyd, you
of course I
dropped
guess.
your staff!
Right, I'm out of movement. I'm out of. I can move. But picking up that is an action, isn't it?
It is an action, yeah. You can try and do 2 actions if you want 1 go, so you could pick it up and still attack, but both actions will be at -2, so you'll have a -2 on your swing.
Yeah.
So.
But I had announced that before I start doing them, so.
That's right, yeah. Yeah, you need to, yeah. So it'll be next turn, yeah.
Yeah, end turn, and let's see what the wolf can do. Hey! Oh, right, wolf should probably do. Oh, yeah, the wolf was supposed to go. No, I press next.
Oh, sorry, it's gone onto my skeleton. Oh, yes, sorry. It missed your wolf. There you go. Okay, off you get with the wolf.
Yeah, I have. How that? Ah, right. It's targeted, I guess. Or is it? Yes, it is. All right, let's keep attacking that shaky skeleton. And he has. What does he has? He has a bite.
And he has +1 if you want to put 1 in the modifier box at the bottom left, and that's for your bodyguard there who's helping you.
So it's ganging up 2 opponents.
That's right, yeah, you can use that one.
All right.
Oh, he's got a raise. The wolf's on 4.
He's giving
Right.
him rabies.
And then what's roll damage, I guess?
Go for the bone, doggy! Go for the bone!
Oh, unlucky.
Aww,
Unlucky.
bad wolf.
He hits accurately, but not enough strength behind it, unfortunately.
Alright, he's not going to move, so next, yeah.
Okay. More skeletons come pouring out. You're feeling quite surrounded now. This is looking pretty dire for you. Jandri, who is the caravan driver, she will move to the assistance of her friend Alec.
So she's not like an epic level magician in disguise?
Afraid not, sorry. She takes a swing and misses, even with the +1. Next turn, the turns are randomised every time Savage Worlds, so Alec gets to go first. Alec starts to attack wildly with her sword.
Good job.
That's a hit. And his skeleton falls to the floor.
One down. 28 to go or something.
Kazrin, he continues fighting this one here. He doesn't
Skeletons,
well.
they've got a lot of blood.
They have, haven't they? There's actually different tokens I can put on, so I think there's a pile of bones one somewhere, but I didn't set it up right. Okay, he misses, sadly. Tordek, let's see if you can repeat what you did last time.
All right, you know what time it is, skeleton. It's hammer time.
Thought you've got an axe.
No, that's me.
I have a warhammer.
Oh, you're deadly with that warhammer.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Nice.
Oh,
You're rattling them.
unlucky, but you do knock it sideways.
So shaken means I still have to finish it off?
It does, yeah. Shaken is a catch-all term. It can mean distracted, a little bit wounded. He's generally put off his game. He's easier to kill now, so you don't need to do as much damage to knock him out as before. And also, he's got to make a vigor roll, or sorry, a spirit roll, or he won't be able to act on his turn. So it's good. He's sort of stunned in effect.
Good enough.
All right, I'm gonna try and take off the guys coming from behind with a bolt of lightning.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay, now
Did I set the damage up? Let me have a look. Oh, I didn't set the damage up. 1 second, let me do that for you now.
All of Oof's cells rise up from the static electricity.
Now, with this power, actually, you can choose to put more power points into it, more power, and make it do 3d6 damage and not just 2d6. But you've got an extra d6 for the raise anyway, so you're doing 3d6 now anyway. So, I don't know. If you put more power points in, you could do 4d6 damage with it.
no, I'll keep it as it is. It adds automatically the dice from the raise.
It will, yes.
Okay. Let's fry, skeleton. Damn.
And he does.
Damn it, Joshua, you got bones on me.
That's how you like it.
So you've still got to move if you want to use it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll move one down here just to avoid being attacked diagonally by that skeleton, and that.
Now we'll
And-
have to make the yearly shower earlier. Thanks.
And I'll have the bodyguard again attack that skeleton.
Okay, he's got +1 to hit. He could go wild attack if you wanted.
What's a wild attack?
It'll sacrifice a bit of his defense for attack, so you'll be at +2 to hit and +2 damage. You've got +1 to hit as well because the wolf's helping you.
All right. So what does that mean? Sacrifice defense. Is that on the next time they attack me?
Well, it means until his next turn he'll be at -2 parry. His parry will be 2 lower, so you'll be easier to hit for the full turn until he goes next.
Yeah, that's okay. So I just add +2 on the to hit die.
It's okay. I've added it as an effect, so it'll do that for you automatically.
Great.
So you just need to add the +1 for the gang up.
Got it. And where is... Oh, yeah.
Oh, unlucky.
Oh, damn it.
Don't think you can spend bennies for him either, I'm afraid. Oh, you only needed a 2 or more.
Probably won't. Yeah, that's just my luck kicking in. That previous roll took it all. So I'll just pass the turn here. I don't have the button to pass the turn.
Ah, that's alright, because it's a ally. Off, you're up.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going into wild attack mode, frothing at the mouth.
Excellent, yeah, you put it on yourself, right?
Now I will try again to attack both of them with -2, but I +2 from the wild attack and +2 from Kazan, right? So
You get +1 on Kazin just on the skeleton beneath you. Because Joshua moved away, you'll lose the +1 he was giving you. So you'll need just put a -1 in the modifier box for that skeleton just to the east of you. And then it's
okay.
-2 for the one above him. That's a hit, that's good.
Should I roll for damage or try the other one first?
Yeah, you can roll for damage if you want. You can do him in whatever order you want. Because if you don't take him out, you could put the second attack on him if you prefer. You don't need to declare him beforehand, I don't mind. Okay, well that's got him.
Hooray!
So your other attack's at -2, sadly.
Boo.
You could Benny that if you wish.
Yeah, I think I will.
Okay, just drag one of your bennies into the chat window and then roll again.
Hooray!
Good shot.
Get him, Wilma!
Oh, and you do kill him.
Oh,
Nice.
Oof is the greatest! And also Wilma!
Now, you've still got to move, actually, so you could move somewhere to... I mean, just standing next to someone else would give them a +1, you know, on their attack or whatever. Or you could, you know...
Oh, good idea. Now, guys, do you want me to block the ones that are coming in the west, or do you want me to help you with to hit Todek?
I think covering the ones from the west is the best idea.
yeah, we should keep our caravan fellows safe, I think.
Okay, so I will move 4 points over hill.
Okay, just don't get in over your head.
Oh,
Oof is the best!
I think you've got a pace of 6, so you can move 6 squares if you want.
Yeah. Ah, so if I move here, I don't get attack of opportunity?
No, it'll only be if you move out of their reach, you'll get the attack of opportunity. So yeah, you can move in there if you want.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Wolf is not scared of anything! Especially not these skinny buggers.
Camon, the little halfling, he stands there with his dagger outright, you know, pointing it in different directions and stays defensive. Jandri, the coach woman, she moves back here to assist the wolf and the bodyguard. Taking advantage of the gang up. Still misses, but she is only a coach woman. Okay, Covel, you're up.
Right. Nah, not worth entangling them, I guess, so far. It won't. Nah, it won't matter. So let's just keep hitting that guy again. But I mean, I had to pick up the God, I had to pick up my weapon. All right, so first I pick up. Should I take that at my to do both? Yeah, I do it at -2 for so I can get next action, and
Sure.
then I pick up my staff. Is the first action. Hit something is the second action. I'm getting pissed at that guy. God damn it. Right. I kind of want to hit him.
You can use
And-
a Benny.
Yeah. So what was the rules for using a Benny and attacking again?
Yeah, if it's an attack roll, you can just drag the Benny from the top of your character sheet, drop it in the chat window, and you can have another roll. And you always use the best one, the best result. So.
So another attack roll. God.
Oi.
Luck's beginning to show.
Let me just check. Actually, 1 second. You can be Benny back actually, because that first attack there should have had a +3 to it, because you've got
Oh yeah.
the wolf, the
gang
bodyguard,
up.
and Jandry there. So the first one would have hit. So I'll give you your Benny back.
Do you get a +1 to attack for anyone adjacent?
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Oh,
Up
that's
to 5.
nice.
Oh, sorry
Up to
about the
5
card.
plus opponents, it seems.
Sorry about the card. That was just me misclicking.
Right. So that hits then. Damage on him, I guess. Come on.
Ooh, damn.
Yes.
Shatter him.
Don't piss off a druid.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm just messing around with something.
Good job, Druid. That's why you have to keep your staff in your hands.
Hitting 101 with oof.
Oof's first rule of combat. Always keep your weapon in your hands.
Always a good idea.
Alright, so if I switch to the wolf now, how do I do that?
You need to pass the turn.
Oh, so wolf. Alright, there we go.
Sorry, I'm back. I was just messing around with something. Yeah, that was a good hit, especially as you pick up the staff and whack him. Okay, the wolf has a go. Sadly, the wolf's got no gang up from there, I'm afraid.
Yeah, just a regular miss. Alright. That's about it.
Skeleton number 5 must have a very special odor to him. Like Chanel number 5. It's a joke.
Of
I
course
don't
it
get
is.
it.
Right, okay, skeleton number 5. They're pretty mindless, so they kind of just stumbles forward towards you. This one attacks wildly, flailing out at Tordek. Oh, he actually hits you.
Right.
No, roll 3 ones. Oh, it's just not happening, is it? Okay, it just bounces off your armour there, Tordek.
Oof's second rule of combat. Have good armor.
We should recruit this skeleton to our party. He's got potential.
Like an intern.
The second skeleton, though, next to him managed to recover from that solid blow you hit him with earlier. Sadly, he managed to recover. Those skeletons are quite good for recovering from being shaken and the like. Not being able to feel pain helps. Oh, it's a mess though.
Saved again.
Attack goes in on the wolf. It's a mess. Wolf steps nimbly to the side. Oh, and some more skeletons on the go. This one launches himself at poor Uff and hits you. Can he wound you? Oh, he can. Okay, basically you'll feel his claws sort of dig into your side. Now you can try and soak it if you want. It'll cost you a penny to try and soak it. It's a vigor roll. You need a 4 or more to try and shake off the wound. So there should be a soak button on the top of your character sheet, I think. Let me just have a look.
No. Oh yeah, I see.
It's in skills.
So should I click it?
Yep, we want to click that. There you go. So you managed to soak the damage.
Am I shaken or completely scot-free?
You get away with that completely scot-free. So my next skeleton, he's doing much the same thing. There's quite a few of them there on you, Uff.
Yes, Off does not get scared from puny skeletons. No muscles.
Oh, I keep exploding on you as well, sorry. Dice acing. Oh, it's another wound. Do you want to spend your last penny and try and soak it, or you can take the wound if you choose?
Oof will take the wound.
Okay.
Wolf can take a lot of damage. That is good to know.
Oof needs to roll smarts now, or Oof goes berserk.
Oh yes, you do. Good point. Yeah. Oh, and you fail. You've also got Nerves of Steel, which is great for you. It means you ignore the pain, usually be at -1 to everything from that wound, but you just fight on through it. You're also now Berserk, and a Berserk Rage. Let's put Berserk
Roar.
So what does that mean, Berserk?
Keep away from him.
For one, yeah.
Yeah.
I get more +2 to fighting and -2 to parry.
You get +2 fighting, +2 strength, +2 toughness, and -2 to your parry, yeah. So, yeah, you're pretty deadly. Because having a higher fighting skill gives you a better chance of having a raise. If you get a raise on damage, it's an extra d6 damage. So yeah, he's got bonus strength. He's pretty +2 damage as well. Yeah, he's pretty nasty now.
Oof, mad.
Final one runs in to try and attack your contact, Kazrin. He hits. Oh, he's still alive. Okay, you'll see Kazrin grasp out in pain, yelp as the skeleton claws at his flesh. And oh, I've got more skeletons.
Even more?
No, sorry.
I think the turn got
That's right.
messed around. 15 is the last one.
Oh, Ulf, it's now going to be your turn to get revenge here because you've got the joke, which gives you a +2 to everything. You've already got +2 for your wild attack and berserker, so and you could frenzy on them and all sorts. Go for it.
So I'm at +6 right now, but it's +4 because I'm doing frenzy, right?
You're at +4. You'll be at -2 for the frenzy. So all you need to do is put -2 in the modifier box. Basically, it'll work everything else out for you. You've not got any gang up bonus, sadly, on this one. That's a hit with a raise, unsurprisingly, and you've got +4 damage on this. 3, yeah. So drop your damage on him. He's gonna go split.
Get him,
big time.
Wilma!
Yeah, 22 damage. Splat. That's what happens when you get cross.
Oof, mad! Oof, rule of combat number 3. Get away from Oof!
Now you're -2 again on the next one. In the box, and then get a load of bonuses as well. Oh, hit that one with a raise as well. Next one going down.
Damn.
21 damage.
Oh, wow.
They were thinking of sending you help.
Oof just screams incoherently. And I think that's my turn. Unless I can attack again, somehow.
No, sorry. You could have tried do a kick, or something. You can't do the same action twice, but you could have done a kick or a push or something like that as well, but it would have given you another -2 and everything. So I think you've got the right choice there. You took 2 of them out. That's pretty good going.
Okay.
Alright, we have Alec the guard will survey the scene. The battle's looking like it's going pretty well at the moment. She sees Kazrin there has just been gouged by this the skeleton, so she'll run round to assist him. A short sword clatters across the back of the other one and it goes down.
Alright, she's doing well for herself.
Chandri steps forward over the broken remains of the one that Covell took out.
You should stay away from me for until I relax. I may attack anyone around me.
Torak, you're up.
Alright, I'm just gonna keep swinging my warhammer.
Sounds good.
Oi!
Do you want to Benny that?
Yeah, I'm gonna spend a Benny on that. Here we go.
Oh, okay.
Much better. Much
Nice.
better.
Taking ass, taking names.
We had to completely miss or obliterate them.
Well, 4 wounds, that was just to try and better Huff's go. I think he got 3 wounds, so yeah, stronger hit than him.
Oh, and passing the turn, of course.
Yep, unless you want to move anywhere.
No, I can still reach the other one, so.
Kazrin, he's still shaken. Hasn't quite recovered from the wound he took.
Remind me who Kazrin is?
Kazrin is your contact. He's the Scarny crime syndicate guy.
Oh yeah.
The skeleton up by Oof. Oh, he hits you actually, and because you've been wild attacking and you're in a berserk rage, you're really not parrying very much off. So he manages to get an attack in on you. This is the downside of berserk rage, but
Oof does not kill.
oh, you're just shaken. That's kind of all right, really. It's like stunned.
I still need to roll the smarts, right?
Yeah, you're already berserk though, so you're still berserk. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
being shaken's okay. Joshua, just 3 skeletons remain.
You're gonna need help from Youth, or are you gonna handle that by yourself?
Oof does not need help.
All right, so I'll just
It is
aim at.
others who need help from Oof.
Sure, fair enough. So I'll just fire another bolt, another lightning bolt at Skeleton 7.
Skeleton 7 will give you a +1. Skeleton 8 will give you a +2 to hit.
Yeah, good point. Sure, so I'll aim at 8. All right, that's a hit.
Fried.
Nice.
Him down. Still got a movement in your bodyguard.
Can I walk over allies, or do I have to walk around them?
You can move through allies, yeah. I don't think that's Savage standard, but I allow it.
Okay.
Kind of makes sense.
Just move him over here. And I should get a +1.
You do?
Right, nice.
Good shot. 24 damage. You're getting higher with the damage, you guys.
Inspired by Berserk Wolf.
Oof is a model for all citizens of the world.
All right, everyone around here is dead. Do you want to be too close to that guy when he recovers? But anyway, I move up here. The wolf move after. And we're done.
Cool.
Oof feels like he's been first for a while.
Yeah, you've just been lucky with it. You've also managed to get rid of the shaken status. You're pretty tough.
So should I attack twice or once? What do you think?
Might as well go for that.
Okay, Oof will try to bash twice.
Okay, -2 to each.
Oh.
Well, you've got another try. Or you could Benny it, up to you. Oh, that one's done it.
Oof, smash! Wilma smash too.
Sorry, that last one should have been damage, I think.
Oof now needs a moment alone, please.
Oh, need to drop your damage on it if you would.
Yeah.
I think you did
I
the
did
attack. Yeah, I think you did the attack twice. It doesn't matter. It's cool.
Hold on.
That'll do it. And an explosion of bone and sort of mouldy rags and soil. The last skeleton falls to the ground, and the clearing that you're in falls into an eerie silence. And we're on, well, just gone 4:30 here, 6:30 I guess for you guys. Do you want to take a 5-minute break here just to grab a drink or whatever, and then we'll continue?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's okay.
Cool. Okay. Oh, back in a minute.
Oof will need a moment with his thoughts.
Yeah, calm down. Step away from Wolf.
And that wasn't such a bad fight after all.
Of course not. Oof was here.
Yeah, it looked a bit hairy at one point, but then it sort of turned pretty quickly once they started going down. You got 'em.
So how can I heal my wound?
Well, we'll have a go at that when we come back, if you like, because I think there's some people who've got healing spells and things we can cast on you.
Okay. I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back.
Me too.
I'm back.
Hey,
Well, I'm just here also. That used to a fight going so fast with so many enemies. In the 4E version, this could have taken us like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
well, 3 weeks was a bit much, but yeah. Fourth edition is very slow. Oh,
All my notes are public, so you can look at them as well. So if you need to catch up or check something,
How do we do that?
you should have notes on the right, the second big button.
Oh yeah, I see that. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Back as well.
It's not a pet wolf, it's a professional wolf.
Does it have a name?
Does it have a certificate?
Oh yeah, I'm back. Right.
The fifth player's me, by the way. I've got a dummy. Account attached to us. So. All right. So looking around, you can see Uff is a little injured. He's carrying a nasty claw mark across his chest.
You okay there, big guy?
Wolf is always okay. It
No.
is a flesh wound.
Now in Savage Rules there's a rule about the golden hour, so you need to try and get to heal any wounds within an hour of them occurring. So I think someone's got a healing power and someone's probably got the healing skill as well, which you can try.
I had a healing skill.
Wolf has
Probably
shooting
the
skill.
ranger.
Will that help?
Pardon, I'm sorry?
Wolf has the shooting skill. Can he shoot the wound away?
It is healing arrows, sure. All right. So how does this work anyway? He has a wound, and you just roll healing.
Yeah, it's modified by the severity of the wound. He's only got one wound, so it's just a -1 to your roll.
I actually have a healing skill as well. Can I help him and get him a better result?
You can assist. Every success and raise you get gives him a +1.
Excellent.
So, can you please remove the effects so he won't punch them?
Okay, so I suck.
So I roll to heal him. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good roll. It was at -1 because of his wounds, but it's still enough that to heal one wound. So off you get bandaged up and you are healed. It gets more difficult the more wounds you take to be able to heal them.
I'm back to being a healer again.
What happens if you don't heal within the hour?
It's going to be healed. Well, there are some magical ways of healing it, like greater healing and things, but it's quite rare. Usually it's a matter of waiting 5 days, and every 5 days you get a vigor check. So wounds can be pretty nasty. They tend to stick around.
Mm.
Wolf is okay.
But he's fine, yeah. He's also got nerves of steel, which means he doesn't feel pain. Well, not much anyway.
Wolf doesn't know the meaning of pain. Literally.
Read a book.
Books are what happen to other people.
Very true.
I don't think anyone's got knowledge history, have they? I don't think anyone's got it. So if
Nope.
you can do a smarts check in this instance.
On what?
Just a straight smarts check. It's just
Oh, okay.
that's fine.
Can I remove the wounds?
Oh, sorry.
Never-
Yeah.
Never mind, I did.
Cool. So it was at -2 the smarts, which means that Uff's done it, and also Joshua. You both recognise, maybe Uff because he's got a martial bent to him, that all the skeletons here are clad in military outfit, old military gear belonging to the Drumar company. So it appears that, well, also you remember there was a battle in the Chitterwood here involving the Drumar Mercenary League, and you think there could well be a war grave close by, and that's perhaps where these skeletons have come from, the Unquiet Dead came from.
Wolf thinks the skeletons were once alive people.
But someone had to raise them back.
Great
So
conclusion. Yeah, can I try again? Maybe the knowledge arcana check to see, or if it's too late after they're all dead.
No, you can have another go.
Okay, so I want to try and see if it's like someone raised them, or if it's something in the woods or something like that.
Mhm.
And maybe I'll use my card. How exactly do you use that?
I'm just wondering
Does
whether
that
it's
count
worth-
as a trait test?
It
says
does.
play.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, you can use it for that. I'm just wondering whether it might be a little bit of a waste of your card, but if you want to use it, you can just drop it into the chat window.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll just roll straight up skills.
I just think you're quite
They
good at
came
knowledge,
back
anyway.
to life to fight Oof.
Yeah, you got it anyway. I'm being a bit nice. It's one shot, so I'm being nice. They were indeed summoned by some dark necromancy. You'll know there's sort of arcane necromantic arts, and also there are religions such as Urgathur, who is the god of the dead, who likes to pain and suffering, who likes to raise the dead for her purposes as servants. It looks like these were indeed raised, but they weren't controlled directly. They were more programmed to to sit here and attack anyone who passes by, to ambush them in effect. So there isn't like there was someone guiding each of them. They were set up to act independently.
Mm-hmm. So it looks like this was set up in advance.
Yeah, it was a necromantic
Wonder why.
trap.
Well, you might as well trace it back to where the graveyard then.
Oof thinks we need to decorate the cart with the bones so we smell like them and they won't attack us.
You try it first on yourself and see how that goes.
Oof puts bones on his body.
Kazrin will nod to you. Kazrin's your Scarny contact. He says it's only just down the road where we've got the defensive point where we keep the wagon. We could take them there and guard the wagon there if you want to go and investigate the source.
To the graveyard?
Yeah. You
Yeah,
sent them
sounds good.
Off
Yeah, sure.
agrees. It will be a great honor to homage the warriors. Off just killed again.
Right.
So with that, you part ways temporarily. The caravan.
Bye.
Yeah, the caravan heads to its defensive place, and they set up traps there. And you swing north, attempting to follow the tracks north. Have you got anyone got tracking?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can roll me a tracking. Yeah, the tracks are pretty easy to follow, and you manage to, being a woodland guy, manage to follow the tracks quite well. There's a lot of booted footprints that lead north, but they look like old boots. Some of them have got the soles missing, and some are just sort of like skeletal footprints that you follow heading northwards.
Well, even more skeletons up ahead, it seems.
Or someone is using skeleton feet to confuse us.
Classic.
The old switcheroo.
But there are no signs of any of the previous caravans that may have been taken out by these undead ones.
No, there isn't, sadly.
It's probably a tidy necromancer.
Where's those dead trees surrounding graveyards?
That's a good point. I don't know.
You would think humans make good compost.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe it's a tree graveyard as well.
Good
You
point.
just plant them dead in here.
What
Oof
time?
is still covered in bones.
What time do you guys usually play till? By the way, how long do you usually go?
Usually around now we finish.
Oh, about now is it? Oh, okay. Well, I'll draw a curtain down on it then for today if you want.
No, I can go on.
I can play later as well, so.
Yeah, I got no problem keeping going.
Well. Okay, well, just let me know when you're done. When you've had enough, and we'll stop there.
Yeah, 1 hour at most. So yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you what you do then. You find the. I'll narrate a little bit so that we can sort of get to finish it. You discover this graveyard here. It's an old war grave. You can see that a lot of the graves have been dug up. Some have been dug up from within. You know, the undead sort of crawling out. So it looks like this is the source of the undead, where they're coming from. However, you spot further tracks leading westward into the forest, and these are different tracks. These are of boots that are new or well kept. The boots of the living, certainly. Some of them quite large. You can make me another tracking roll there if you can. Either you or the wolf, or you and the wolf.
Yeah. Wolf, follow the tracks.
I thought you
work.
said it was a professional wolf.
So I thought. Right. Well, that's it for tracking.
Well, you tried.
We tried. You're gonna
Well,
fail.
It's okay. What it does mean is it just takes you a bit longer, essentially, to get there. However, it could be seen as a boon because it gives more chance for your PowerPoints to replenish. So it's a few hours before you reach this site. It is dark when you get there as well, but you can put your PowerPoints back up to full, Joshua, now if you like.
So by now it's nearly dark. Or is it?
It
Wolf
is
is
dark
not
now.
afraid of the dark. It is the dark that is afraid of Wolf.
What is that statue in the middle?
We never stopped checking, did we?
It's a sinister statue. Alright, the forest path you get, you'll notice you come to a path, follow the tracks, you lose them a few times, it takes you a while, but eventually you come to an old gnarled tree, a large one, and the footprints are leading down in between the roots of the tree. This tree's huge, but you can see that it looks like some sort of entrance to a lair.
Oh, looks like we might have found the source of all these skeletons.
I don't think skeletons have
His
layers.
intentions.
Ooh, it's a dungeon.
Oh, we're inside the lair now.
Necrodancers. That would be awesome.
Yep, the path winds its way through the Chitterwood until it forks at the foot of a large mangled tree. A large tear runs the length of its trunk, splitting the tree nearly in two. The southern half of the tree hangs awkwardly to the side, casting shadow over a small dip in the land, and you find a small cave entrance there. You'll know that in the past, the goblins waged a subterranean war when they were fighting in Isga. They made themselves lots of sort of underground tunnels and lairs which they sort of fought from.
Is there anything around the cave? Like old clothes, tools, anything?
If you look around, there's no old clothes or tools, but you do find quite a lot of bones which have been sort of discarded here. Lots of human bones, dwarf bones and the like, probably also from soldiers, but they've been stripped clean of any belongings.
Shall we move forward?
Yeah, let's keep going inside.
Oof,
I can
lead the
find you.
way.
Are you happy with the order that we've put you in there?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Well, you're encased in stone. Right in the wall.
Okay, so
I can see in the dark, but I don't know if any of you can.
I think I'm just a human, so I don't have anything like that.
I
And
don't have anything special.
the wolf can look for me, I suppose. Low light edition at least.
you will have torches with you, so if you haven't got them, someone will be able to carry a torch if you like. Okay, so I've moved you back a little bit. There's sort of a short run up to this, but as you get to the bottom, it's dry down here. The cave looks like the tunnels really look like they've been crudely dug out of the earth and are fairly old. There's sort of wooden supports propping them up. As you get down to the bottom, Ulf, you see something move inside.
Guys, I saw something move.
There's a shuffling sound.
Just
Where's that
paranoia.
from? Ah, great, more of them.
There's just two skeletons here. Pick themselves up and sort of shamble over towards you and moan.
Told you guys we should have dressed in bones so they would smell us as one of their own.
Koval gets initiative. You can go and hold if you prefer, or you can go ahead.
Yeah, to charge to everyone if I'm.
Yeah, you can move through your friendlies, that's fine.
Do you have any ranged spells?
Not that really matters down here. But taking up a weapon, is that its own action, by the way?
Drawing a weapon, yeah, is an action, but I think with it being a hostile kind of area, we can assume, I guess, you're holding it if you wish.
Yeah, I was just thinking if I should just try my sling. Gonna hit like nothing there. Just move forward and stay there. They can attack me if they full defense. Isn't that a thing?
It is, yeah. You can go full defense.
All right.
So you get to make a fighting check at +2, and that becomes your parry.
How do I apply full defense here?
I'll do it for you. If you just make a fighting roll for me at +2.
If I roll a
just a fighting, yeah.
yeah, fighting. Okay. Oh, there we go. Right, that's all I do.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Okay, so your parry is now 14.
Yeah. Let the skeleton come to us. The wolf is somewhere in the back, I suppose. Far back. That's about it. Skeleton's turn.
Oh dear, okay, so first skeleton, I'll move up to Uff. Goes in for a claw. Oh my goodness. Okay, I've got it in for you today, Uff. I don't know why, sorry. My dice don't like you.
Wolf is not worried.
It hit you pretty hard, you're shaking.
Ouch.
And his friend comes in. I'm going to roll actually 1 to 3. I'm going to go for Koval. I go for Koval.
Can't touch this.
Yeah, Parry 6 plus 8. Yeah, you're. Yeah, he's never getting anywhere near you. Torak.
Okay, so can I move here, or is that part of the wall?
You can move there. Generous, just a one shot.
Okay.
You have +2 on the first one and +1 on the one in front of you.
Okay, I'll try and take the +2 on skeleton number 2 then.
All right.
Haha, a hit. Does the +2 go for damage too?
It doesn't. No, it's just a hit. But if you get a raise, you get the extra dice, so it helps to hit them more, but not directly.
Alrighty.
Okay, I'm not spending any of my bennies at the moment.
Okay, next one up then.
Well, sorry, 1 second. Before you do your next one, as you smash that one, there's a sort of sound. That was really bad, actually. There's a whistling sound, something like that. Anyway, it explodes after the whistling sound into a shatter of bones all around you.
I think we just tripped the alarm.
Look like an exploding skeleton.
Skeletons are rigged.
That's
So-
okay. Now they know Oof is here.
So all 3 of you there on the front sadly just take the damage, and I'm afraid you can't parry it. It's just a... No, wait, I think it... Yeah, it just... Oh, it's agility check. If you can all make a agility check, please, to take half damage from this. That's good, and just one from... Yep, excellent, okay, brilliant, you're all on half damage. So Tordek, you take... Oh dear, it's a load of damage. Oh god grief. So
I think, what now?
bones fly all around you, but you you
Jesus.
just shake. It's lucky you passed the agility. Now in on Uff, who I've been picking on. Oh no, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really
Oh, I
bad.
see the shadow of the dice.
Sorry. Even those, so you dodge, but just there's so many bones flying everywhere, bits of them sort of stick into you. You can soak that. I would if I were you, but or at least try.
Sure, let's try.
You've done your job as a meat shield well.
So you soak one of the wounds. You're just taking one wound at the moment, which will probably send you into frenzy, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I need to roll the smarts.
Okay. You needed fail that. I'm sorry. you don't get wound up enough, but it hurts. You've more wounds on you.
Sorry, guys. I might punch you.
And finally, sorry.
Wait, so how much do you need to not go into Berserk?
Oh man, my dice are just killers today. It's 1 damage coming down on you as well, Covel. Sorry, you can soak that if you wish.
Yeah, might as well. That was soak.
That's a fail. You can try again if you want.
Ooh,
We have a
another
bunch
one.
of bennies, and I think we're coming on the big bed, so... I think we can
Yeah,
use
but then again, I get that. Yeah, I got the wounds. I don't get shaken.
It's nasty being wounded though, because it puts you -1 to everything.
Yeah, might as well then.
Yeah, you soaked it. For you, okay.
Alright, so it's my turn.
It is, yeah.
Okay, so I aim at the skeleton. With another lightning bolt.
Remember, this one might explode too.
Sorry, what?
This one might explode as well when it dies.
Yeah,
I
sorry
didn't
guys.
do my turn yet.
Oh, have
Oh.
I skipped someone? I'm sorry. Who just Torvat killed someone?
Yeah.
Uff, I missed you out, Uff. Okay, you managed to remove your shaken. You're good at that. Sorry about that, guys. Missed Uff out.
No problem. So if I roll a 1 on my fighting die, I hit a random person adjacent to me.
Oh, is that? Well,
Thank
The
God I'm
question
not.
is, can I move out of the way, or is it too metagaming? So only the skeleton would be next to me.
That's entirely your call. What you can do as well is, knowing that they explode, you could try and push it back. Whether you'd think of that or not, it's just up to you. Just give me options.
I don't think I can when I'm berserking.
That's fine.
I can't do any skills, edges, or maneuvers that require concentration.
Okay. Yeah, you're a frenzied death machine. Oh, I don't think you're not actually berserk at the moment, Uff, because you passed your smarts roll. You needed to fail it, so you've not lost it completely yet.
Okay, cool. So I will try and push the skeleton. How do I do that?
A push is an opposed strength roll against him, and you've got to beat his strength roll basically, and then you can push him back a number of squares. You can attack as well if you want, but your push will be at -2 and your attack will be at -2 as well.
What do you guys think? Push and attack, or just push? Probably
Well,
Joshua can take him out next time.
If you push him and explodes, it doesn't get you. The explosion is only in range of 1.
I think he will get... If I push him forward, it won't get any of us. If I push him to the right, then it will probably get Tordak.
Yeah, the boss radius didn't appear that big.
Whatever you want. I'm not gonna get hit with that anyway.
Okay, so I'm just gonna push him, I think.
Okay, so you make a strength roll and you're setting the target number that he gets. Okay, so you've rolled a 5 on your strength, which means that I need to roll a 5 with a skeleton. Are you happy with that? Because you could Benny it and try and get higher if you wish.
I think I'll save my last then.
Good call. Alright, so the skeleton tries to resist. He's got 8 strength. Oh, he rolls a 5. It's exactly what he needed. I'm sorry, he stays firm.
That's fine.
Sorry about that. You can still move though if you wish or whatever.
I'm gonna move over here.
Okay.
Just so I won't punch anyone by mistake.
Alright.
Just gonna move 1 up and I'm gonna fire another lightning bolt at the skeleton. Alright, now sorry about this, guys. You're gonna get a bit more bone shards.
Oof is not afraid of bones.
Or not.
Oi!
Damn it. That's it, I guess. Next turn.
Oh, and the skeleton gets initiative. Okay, the skeleton will just go for... I'm going to go for Tordak, I've been picking on off. Takes a swing at you, but misses completely. Clatters against your armor.
Alright, let's stab him with my staff. Go for the simple stuff, you know. Yeah, move up here and that would be
Aim
a
for
stupid
the
thing to do.
knees.
That would be a stupid thing to do. Let's stay there and reach one. So, whoop.
Crack.
Always aim for the knees.
Okay.
Okay, that was strangely effective to be a regular wooden staff.
Yep.
You made him into a dwarf skeleton.
Sticks hurt. Yeah, you did. He's a dwarf skeleton now. You pummel him into the ground. Sadly, though, he explodes as well. It's just Uff and Tordek is going to be caught in this. So if you could both make an agility check to try and duck out of the way of the blast. Tordek, you're half. Both get half damage. That's great. Tordek, you're fine.
Alrighty.
Enough, you're fine. I just did roll really high last time, so well done.
So should I use a Benny to shake off my shaken effect?
You're okay actually, because now we're out of combat. I'll just remove it from you, so that's fine.
Ah, okay.
There we go.
If anyone can heal Oof, Oof will be very happy.
Yeah, probably heal you before you're gonna be charged by everyone else that heard that noise.
You've got wounds?
I'll roll healing as well to try and aid him.
I got exploded on by a skeleton.
I suck again.
Stop helping me!
Like bandaging him up like a mummy all the time.
Oh, sadly, that's not enough, I'm afraid, because you need a 5, because you get -1 for the
Arms taped to legs and shit.
Well, we can, I suppose, we could roll twice, wasn't it?
Did I give you a healing spell, actually?
Healing roll.
I think someone said that they had a healing spell.
Oof does not have a healing spell.
Okay, so once each hour, once in an hour, and then someone else has to do it. Try it.
Yeah.
So,
So
No.
up or right?
does that mean Tora can roll healing on him?
Yeah, I'll be generous.
Because he did aid. He didn't actually heal, he aided there.
Oh, I can try again. I only have a D4, but I can try.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need a 5 to heal it.
My suck is legendary.
Well,
It is okay. Oof will survive.
I've given you enough time with that, I think, because you are indeed heard from the explosions and things. So as you're trying to heal Oof, the door to the east flies open.
Surprise
Our
party.
friends?
Shall we go?
What was that over there?
And across the way, you can see some hobgoblins. See if I've got the picture for them.
And a guy named Darak.
Oh, I've not got a picture for him, never mind. But there's a hobgoblin standing behind the table. He looks fairly well armed, and there's also another one just sort of peering round the door there. Oh, and they're going first, I'm sorry.
More company.
The one round the door leans round with a bow. Oh, I'm sorry, Uff. It always seems to be you, I'm afraid. Sorry, mate.
Oof, he's not scared.
Oh, yeah, no problem. An arrow whizzes over your head. Another one pops his head round the other side. Takes a shot at you as well. Oh, this one hits. Oh, mate, I'm well picking it. Oh, man, I just killed you. Have you got any? You've got one Benny left. You'll need to spend the Benny or you down, I'm afraid.
Even if I get it, I'll still be at 3 wounds.
Well, you get a wound back for every raise you get, so really you need to get an 8.
Okay. No pressure.
Has anyone got an adventure card that can help him actually? Oh, if you give him.
Wait, if I'm adjacent to him, I can actually take his damage. When an adjacent ally suffers damage, you suffer the damage instead.
You could do that. That'd be very heroic.
So how much would I take?
24 damage, and you're on tour deck. Is that right?
Yes.
And
I still have a few bennies left, so
yeah,
I could mitigate some of it.
Excellent. Well, and you've got a massive vigor as well. So your toughness is 8. Just have a look. So it's 16 damage, which is going to be. It'll still be 4 wounds, I think, coming in on you. But
I could spend 2 bennies and soak 2 of that up.
well, you could. You've got the card that gives you a raise, which you could spend on it, which would automatically soak 2 of them, which means you just take 2 wounds. Or you could roll. Actually, you might get better than that.
Yeah, sure. Do I roll vigor or?
Yeah, it's the soak button on the skills tab. You've got a little soak button there, so if you have a go at that.
Kablooey!
Oh, you heal
Nice.
3 of them, so you just can take 1 wound from that. That's really impressive.
Yeah, sure. I'll take it.
Fantastic.
In slow motion, I dive in front of Oof and take the arrow right in the face, and then I pull it out and laugh.
Small tear runs across Oof's face.
That's really cool. Love that. Okay, I'm going to award everyone a Benny because you've been doing some ace role playing stuff so far.
I also used my Benny.
I'll give you 2 Bennies.
Hooray!
Well done. That was awesome. Okay, yeah. So you sort of leap in the front and take the arrow, which was heading to Uff's heart. It hits you in the face because that's about how high you are. You'll get a nasty scar, but you survive.
I'll get a
He has
cool eye
beard,
patch.
It's okay.
Yeah, cool eye patch.
His beard armor stopped it.
Right, Uff, you ready? Yep.
If I go over here, will it give me cover? Or should I just rush them? What do you think?
It will only give you a -2 to hit, I guess. Medium cover, isn't it?
Covers at -2. Yeah. Are you thinking of hitting at range? If you
Yeah, I have a bow, so I think maybe hide in the corner and shoot them.
Yeah, well, you can take the shot and then move if you want as well. So, yeah, you'd be -2 to hit him because he's around the corner. Or you can hit Darak, actually, if you want. He looks a lot tougher than the other ones. He's a big guy. Looks like he might take a lot of damage to put him down. He's got no cover.
Well, I think Oof will kind of want to shoot the hobgoblin that shot Tordek. Payback.
Okay. I think that was number
I
2
don't
at the
have-
top.
I don't have a name for my bow. I'm sorry. Well, that didn't work. I'm going to the corner.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to try and shoot my bow at this hobgoblin.
Oh,
And I suck.
Oh, no.
Don't shoot me.
I shoot my other eye.
Maybe it will be good. Maybe the arrow will like bounce like 5 different walls and hit the other hobgoblin.
Darak.
Oh, 1 second, the fumble. Is okay. You managed to bang your funny bone somehow when you're trying to fight. You just drop your weapon at the floor. It's just at your feet there. There's nothing funny about your funny bone. Okay. Oh, Darak's up. He gets a. Oh, he was going to shoot, but he's hasn't really got a shot, has he? He draws out his longsword. Climbs up onto the table, lets out a roar. And he actually sprints full bore towards you, screaming in rage, spittle flying from his mouth. Because he's he's sprinted, he's going to be at -2 to this. Okay, 1 to 3, I attack off.
This guy
Great,
definitely
getting
has
my
issues.
range.
Sorry, off. I'm even rolling randomly and my dice are after you. He misses terribly though.
All right, I'll aim at this guy. Do I have a +2 to hit on him, right?
Not with missile, I'm afraid. It's only melee that you get the Gambit bonus.
Got it. Okay, so I'll fire 2 lightning bolts at him. I can use multiple bolts, right?
You can, yeah. So you knock the power points off for the multiple bolts, and then how you do that, it's a little bit strange. You can fire up to 3, I think. So if you know when you usually drag and drop, when you've got the dice picked up, if you press your right mouse button twice, it adds 2 more dice to them, and then drop that on him, and that'll be like your 3 hits.
Okay, great.
Good luck.
Ooh, only one of them.
You can Benny. If you spend a Benny, you'll redo the whole lot. You've got 5 Bennies, and we're going to stop in a minute, I think, anyway, because of time, so may as well spend them. Okay.
Hooray!
All right, 3 bolts of lightning. Now, do I roll damage per each one?
You do. It's 3 normal hits. You drop them on him. Oh, okay. The first one that's gone in hits him hard. I'm going to try and soak that one. Which he does.
Ah, damn it.
He's got bennies as well. He's a hero, this guy. Anyone with a name.
Of course.
Second one. Oh, and he soaks that. He manages to soak all the shots. He's sort of like, you know, taking the damage and sort of blood and things in there. He's looking pretty fried and there's smoke coming off him, but he's still going. The good news is, though, you've lowered his defences quite a lot by that. You've burnt through both of his bennies that he's got.
All right, guys, I've set him up for you. You take the rest.
That was a good shot, that was. Well done. Cover, you're up.
All right. Those others are still standing. If I entangle, that's a 4 diameters hit a medium template. It said that would mean I would target all 4 of them. Now all 3 of them.
Yep, you could. That's a medium template, so you could get them all and entangle, yeah.
That would cost me 4 points. Wants to know about this. I get it to roll 3. Alright, let's try it.
Nice.
Hits.
Well done.
No.
Okay. Now, I think, do they get an agility check or something? Let me just...
That's 6 now.
Oh, I see. It's your arcane checks opposed by their agility. Right, so it's a 4. Basically, they're going to have to get a 4 or more on their agility currently, or they'll avoid the entangle. You can Benny it and try and get a higher roll if you wish, or you can stick with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna Benny it higher if I can.
Okay.
That's use Benny to reroll, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot better. So now I need to roll the 9s I'm looking for. I'm presuming you're going to be happy with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Darak tries to dodge. Oh, I'm sorry. My dice aced. He manages to avoid the grapple. However, the other two, I presume these are like roots and things which will start shooting out from the sides of the wall.
A lot of roots. You're on the ground after all.
They're actually Japanese tentacles, and we all know what happens next.
Ooh.
That's a specialty class.
However, the two hobgoblins at the back do get entangled.
Taste the wrath of nature. Well, I'm covering over here.
It's minty flesh.
So their agility and strength both -2 when they're stuck in the spot. Well done. So that stops them aiding the Darak, particularly. I suppose you can try and shoot.
Does that mean they can't? They can't shoot from outside of the cover?
They can shoot, but they are at minuses to shoot, quite heavy minuses, so it'll be difficult for them. And they can't move currently, so.
I don't know. The wolf is nearby.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Bing, there he is. He can move really far, the wolf, anyway. I think he's got like 8 pace or something.
He's gonna just bite the hell off the Derek.
Alright. I'll move him up. He's going to get +2 from his friends, and you could wild attack with him, which, as I know, we're going to finish soon, so I guess could.
What did you say?
You could wild attack with him as well, which, as we're finishing soon, you may as well, I guess. But
yeah. All right. Maybe.
Yeah. All out. Okay, and he's got a +2 to this roll as well.
There's no wild attack on this one. Huh.
Oh,
so it's 5 then. Totally. Why don't you target him? Okay, target that. Alright. Probably a bit slow or something. It's just slow.
Damn.
Yeah, +14 to hit. Where's that come from?
Okay
So
then.
many mods.
I had +5 and well.
It's a hit anyway. Yeah, it's good.
No, it should be +5. I don't think that is correct.
It's okay. You get +2. You should be +4 to that. It'll be a 7. Darak's parry. Oh, his parry's 8. It's a miss. Crikey. Sorry. Yeah, so +2 from the wild attack and +2 for the gang up, +4 on the 7. Gives you a 7. You need 8 to hit him, I'm afraid.
That was a miss then?
Sadly.
Too good to be true.
Yep.
However, you go first.
Oh, Right. I was trying to end the turn. All right, it's my turn.
Go
I
for
can-
the knees.
I'm gonna try entangling him again.
All right.
Just him alone this time. That put me down to 4. Gadzooks! I'm gonna reroll that one.
Oh, that's good. He needs an 8 on his agility die now, or he's entangled too. He gets a 1, he's entangled.
Ha! Loser. Alright, I'm done, and the wolf keeps biting and being relatively bad for him. Oh, I forgot to add the plus, but sure. It was a hit anyway.
Oh, you got a raise on him. He's fully restrained. He can't move or take any actions. Or use any skills linked to agility or strength. Oh, that's great. He can, however, try strength or agility roll next round to break free. You've done 2 wounds on him.
Yay, go Wolfie!
Nice.
Wolf sinks his teeth into his leg.
And Warhammer to the face.
That's always a classic. Oh,
Okay, I'll use a Benny.
Oh, has anyone got any adventure cards? You could use that one that gives you an automatic raise if you want, maybe.
Ah, no, I'll use a Benny. It's okay. I've got 3 left, I think. Fine. Okay, take it. Can I
You
use
want my-
another Benny?
You want my card?
Would it help?
I don't think it helps on combat rolls.
No, I'll just use another Benny.
Okay. Would you want to go wild attack? I'll give you +2.
Ah, okay. Ah, hey, 9. Okay,
Never mind, you
that's
hit.
good. Okay.
Sprat, come on.
Ooh,
Nice.
I did something. I helped. Fine.
You hit him hard and there's a crack of ribs.
He's gonna feel that in the morning.
Right in the face.
He has 3 wounds now. He's not dead yet?
It's the 4th wounds, the end cap. The hobgoblin up there who's entangled, he's basically just trying to wriggle free. His friend tries to wriggle free as well. Oh, he does. Okay, on his turn, the hobgoblin at the bottom, hobgoblin number 2, oh sorry, the one at the top rather, he managed to break out of the roots. The other one's still struggling with him now. Darak, wow, he manages to unshake, which is pretty impressive considering he's so wounded. And takes a swing at Tordak as Tordak's hit him but misses. You parry the blow aside pretty easily. Okay, off, you get a chance to finish him off.
First of all, I want to go into the wild attack
Good
for
call.
the +2. So now I am at +4 to hit.
You are? Well, yeah, you only need +2 in the modifier, the other one will do it automatic, but yes, you are at +4 to hit.
Oh, damn.
Okay, so swings. What's my weapon's name? Wilma.
How could you forget?
Wilma screaming.
All those
Wilma
blows
says-
to the head.
Screaming. Wilma says, "Say it, not spray it."
Oh, you rolled 19 to hit him. Okay, awesome
Damn.
shot.
And now I need to roll damage.
31 damage. That's a rack of 6 wounds.
I think
Now
he's
I-
dead.
I can double it.
That's pretty. Yeah, you could double it. You don't. Yeah, double it just for a laugh. So he takes 12 wounds and goes down in a. Well, he just turns into red mist, I think. There, so you cleave him nearly into a deadly blow as well, and he goes down. And I think with that, I'm going to draw the curtain down on it here. There is actually a necromancer priest, but we're not going to have time to sort of get to her. She was like at the back. The theory was that it was a splintered off hobgoblin band, and there's a priest there who was contacted by Urgathoa, who bestowed gifts upon her. So she was starting to raise her own undead army, which left unchecked would have got difficult for everybody in here. So you've done a wider favour for the whole of the Chitterwood, and you've stopped the source of the undead attacks on the caravan. So well done, everyone.
Easy.
Right.
Woohoo!
Nice.
Wolf is the greatest, and so is Wilma.
All right.
Yes, it is.
I'll close the stream down now.
Wolf mugs are